Hey yo, what's up everyone? Yeah, I'm your host, Mr. Yuck, and welcome back to the final episode of Alliance Battles, part 20. Now keep in mind, this is the very first 100 battles for season 1. So season 2 is already over, man. This was just for season 1. And this is just pretty much highlighting my attack strategy, the current meta of units and attack cards for alliance battles. And this did not change. This didn't change in season 2. I'm still running the exact same. But I might be trying a new setup in season 3. And the reason why, I don't think my base units is gonna change at all. However, from 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 my rewards from season 2, I got it, baby. I finally got the Colonel. Oh my gosh, man, I'm so excited. Are you kidding me? So, I've thought of, plenty of different combinations of units and everything like that. However, I haven't been able to use the Colonel, so, there's still a wide variety of different combinations I can try now. Pretty much like a grip load. So I'm really excited to try out the Colonel. I've already tried it out in a couple of different combinations. So far, what I've been using is, as far as like my veterans go, 6 commandos with 2 surgeons and 2 colonels. And the colonels, they have like a cooldown time to where you can like proc a special ability again. And so I find that like it's not bad. But I don't know. I haven't really used it like against like some of the best people. And obviously I already know how the Colonel works, but I want to see like how effective he is at like looking through cracks at sniper towers or mortars or AAs that are pretty much surrounded by walls, and seeing how effective he is at like looking over and focusing your troops' fire on those. One thing I already really like is like if I'm just using them in like normal battles against like double whites while I'm like farming and stuff. Cause I'm still like currently kind of farming in double whites. I think I might go back to double reds now that I have double reds again. But like, dude, they just focus fire on obviously on like random stuff, and with the commandos and machine gunners, like, dude, I'll just blow through extra walls like all the time. It's just absolutely insane. So I don't know. I might be using more colonels. A strategy that I already thought of was, and I love this sergeant for that extra damage. Was taking off sergeants and running colonels instead. So you're gonna lose a little bit of damage, obviously, but you're gonna gain like some extra focus fire. So I might try that out. I don't know. I feel so comfortable, after so many like really difficult battles against like the top players running this setup that I have right now. It's really hard for me to change to something else. So I think at the have I even shown this base before? Ask a captain. Did I at the end of the last episode? I think I did. I attacked this guy. I think I went really smooth on this attack though. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is definitely not the same attack. Oh, and then another thing, to celebrate a bunch of like things that are going good right now in real life, and as far as like guns up in my YouTube channel. You'll notice here is my old vape on my knee box. Probably saw me like here and there smoking on my knee box, so we had to retire that. That's broke. Look at that. Did missile strike with HQ. Still not too difficult. And I think last time I gave you a rank of 4, but after I've already attacked you once and knowing exactly what I need to do to beat you, I had to give it probably now like a 3 or maybe a 2. I got my new vape. Yeah, this thing is it's pretty badass. I'm liking it already. It hits like super clean. Oh my gosh. Tastes so good, man. So good. So here we are. 96 battles in, man. 4 more to 100. Tried not to lose one more, you know. It's really adamant about trying to keep the best record I could through like the first 100 battles. So am I gonna lose one more? Could I come out with at least a 95 and 5? Yo, that'd be pretty sexy. And you know, I lost to Sierra Campa or whatever his name is. I beat him the first time, I lost the second time. Britain, you know, that was my first loss. I got my revenge on him. So I got my revenge on a couple of the people I lost to. The only person I don't think I did was Daniel 666 Garcia, which is unfortunate, man. I really wanted to get another a win against him in the first 100, or get a win against him in the first 100. But I think I paired up against him in season 1, and I didn't pair up against him in season 2. His dog tag counter is not going up, so I kind of hope he didn't retire. I heard him saying something that he was like, he's not as excited to play anymore. But like, damn, dude, you're like one of the best people, man. Don't give up. Don't give up, bro. So right here, you know, base has a really good walk around through the ruins. I don't really want to waste like one of my rockets shooting one of those missiles, or sorry, using one of my missiles to shoot those barrels. For the most part, I try to like pick and choose when I really need to focus fire. If I just, for example, what I mean is, I don't have a rally flag right now, so obviously to break the pathing loop, I'm gonna need to focus fire on those walls, like right underneath the tree. So I need to pick a good time to use my focus fire. That way, like, all of my dudes aren't around those barrels. So like right here, you can see like none of my dudes have really pushed up into those barrels. And there's only one explosive barrel back by my truck, and I know that's not going to kill my commandos or my surgeons, because my surgeons have a bonus health and fireproof on them. So the only dudes I'm really going to lose right there are a couple of the grunts that are moving forward. And so that's really well placed. If you guys ever have problems, you know, in a situation like that, you just got to be really aggressive with that focus fire. So we're gonna eat a couple of these shots here. Now right there probably wasn't the best place for the decoy. I should have kind of went up on top of the rock. That rock right there by the tree. That way like all those bombardiers could have seen it. So a little bad placement on my first decoy. Second placement on my decoy was good, but I lost a little bit more troops than I wanted to. And now something weird is happening. Like, my troops are coming in through the bottom entrance. And this guy's little sandbag of rangers right there is like absolutely like owning my dudes. Just like crazy owning them. So nothing like too scary looking. However, I keep nicking his rangers back there on those sandbags, and they are getting to do some like decent damage on my guys. Army did get a little pooped on, but you know, I got multiple tier gases left and a couple focus fires. On this guy's base, I'd never faced this guy before. I think his name is Etor. And a lot of times when I'm facing a guy that I've never faced before, I kind of discredit how good I think their base is going to be. Especially like when I was attacking like non-stop 3 red skulls. Yeah, right there. It's not as hard as I thought it was going to be. Actually, a pretty decent base design. It was a good walk around. Now, I didn't have a focus fire or a rally flag, so sometimes that hurts me. But my guys bunched up good on the focus fire. Nothing really too sloppy other than the placement of my first decoy. Yeah, it should have just been placed in a better spot. That was kind of stupid of me. Sloppy meter was maybe like a 3. Doing something like that can hurt you. Overall base though, I'll give that probably like a solid 5. His back section with the Rangers, it wasn't bad, and I like how he put the Rangers on 5 sandbags. That's always a good idea, because you hit 1 Ranger on a sandbag of 5, yo, they all shoot back. And most of the times, I don't really like having Iron Lung on Rangers. I'd probably rather go Endless Clip if you got him. But you know, if you would have had Iron Lungs, you know, man, my tear gas wouldn't have really helped me out there at the beginning. Don't think I would have lost, but it probably would have made his base more difficult for that singular attack. So, not a bad base, man. It was pretty good. He killed like all but one of my veterans. But that path, man, that path was a little bit trickier. Maybe I'll give it like a 6. I don't know, my troops are splitting up hella weird though after I cut through that with that focus fire. Yeah, that was at least a 6, who am I kidding? So right here, I don't want my troops to go around the corner and hit those barrels. And I know that he's got 2 explosive barrels right there. If I hit that mortar with a missile and manage to be in the radius of both of those, yo, I can KO that building like right out the bat. And you might be thinking, hey, well, that's kind of a dumb idea to put those barrels there. I think the main reason why he had those barrels there was for if people are using like paratroopers. I had a similar design in one of my old bases, my old base designs, where I had like a AA, a mortar, and a sniper tower, and I put barrels in there. Just so when people drop paratroopers, they'd shoot them, and you know, waste their paratroopers. It hurt my buildings, but they're surrounded by walls, so it's like really no big of a deal. So a good rally, it's gonna give me a chance to summon up a lot of my big troops. And I figure, yo, this might be a good spot to just like cut through with the focus fire right there. Spray damage does nick some of those bombardiers. So a lot of my grunts go down. And I kind of panicked for a second there on where I wanted to place my decoy. Up on top of the rock, gap rock would have been a perfect spot to put that decoy. So bad placement on that decoy. He doesn't have iron lung though. And once again right here, I can't really decide where I want my decoy. The perfect spot would be like right towards his entrance, right underneath the bunker. I would say even a little bit more to the left, because those bottom two bombardiers couldn't see it. But my troops, that was the first spot they were attacking anyway, so not too bad of a spot. A lot of that spray damage from that initial that focus fire, yo, his HQ is already hurt like really bad. Whoops. A little bit of that HQ KO with that focus fire. Yeah, a little bit of that HQ KO. You hear me laughing about it. That's a way to start the day off with an HQ KO. First attack of the day, HQ KO. Hell yeah, let's go, baby. So I'm feeling good, man. It's a nice Saturday, man. It's really nice outside. It's not raining for a change here in Idaho. Yo, man, thanks everybody, man, for checking out my videos, man. Can't thank you guys enough out there in the Guns Up community, man. Once I'm finished with this video, and I'm done with this segment, it's pretty much highlight everything that I've been doing in Alliance battles. So I'm pretty much sticking with my my commando and machine gunner advanced review sort of setup, with the modification of my 3 surgeons. It's just too good. Oh yeah, if I remember, I think it's a sniper tower. Now, the one thing I think is kind of interesting is I'm going to be discussing more about defense now in my next few videos. Talking about sniper tower placements, usage of the different type of sandbags, tank traps as walls, things like that. I might also be doing, well, let's see. I might also be doing a like a surgeon review, because I just don't think surgeons are used as much as they should be. I think they're a lot more OP than people give them credit for. And so you know, those are some of the new things I'm gonna be talking about in Guns Up. Oh, and I'm gonna keep doing my my base reviews. So far, I've only done one. The other two people that wanted me to do a base review, you probably sent their friend request to just Mr. Single underscore Yuck Single underscore. Hey, don't worry, man. You wouldn't be the first person to do that, yo. It's two. It's double underscore. So if you would like for me to do an advanced base review of your own base, uh, you want me to attack your base, give you feedback, just not on, you know, like a ranking system like I do on here, but like, hey, you know, how could I make my base better? Like what units should I run? Should I change units, wall placement? Should I add sniper towers in these spots? Maybe like a bunker here. You know, what are all these things I could do to make a better base? Yo, if you would like for me to do that to your base, all you have to do is check out my video, advanced base reviews, and just leave me a comment in that section and say, hey man, check out your YouTube videos, and I'd like for you to give me an advanced base review. And I will get on that, man. I'll get on that. And then I'll just post it on my channel, and then you can go and you can check out. You can check it out and change things if you want, or you can leave it exactly how you have it. You don't have to change anything. I mean, it's your base, so. But I don't hold back. I'll tell you that right now. I do a fog of war style attack, just like in alliance battles. So you know, I don't look at what you have. I just go in. I use my same card layout, same unit layout. Deploy all veterans, all that good stuff, just like I do in alliance battle, to help you, you know, get the best feedback you can. So right here, good placement on this decoy. You know, all the snipers can see it. Another good spot. So this is you know, a little risky. There's a lot of riders out there right now. My units are kind of getting thinned down, but spray damage just laying into those snipers really well. I mean, it's a lot of snipers, but damn, dude, that setup it's so strong. Now, one thing that he could have done is where he had his bunker on the north side of the choke point. If he would have had a wall right there, and some of you know what I'm talking about. If he would have had a wall facing directly from like north to south, to where your units have to walk around and get that bunker, base would have been much more devastating. There's a good chance that I probably would have lost that. That might help the truck move up. But Reaper, I teched him one other time that season, and he had a really good base design before. I don't know if it was exactly the same, but both times that was very solid. I had to give that like a 7, a 6 or a 7. I really like the technique to where you just have this shitload of riders come out of your HQ, and they try to tank for all of your snipers that you got. It was good placement, like they were spread out pretty well and everything. Couple modifications, man, and that base would be pretty nasty, man. So this is it. Last attack, man. We've seen me attack this guy quite a bit. I think you guys know how this attack is gonna go down. And I added one extra little clip at the very end. I was farming some guy like a little bit after this attack. And it was like the most score I'd ever got from one guy. I was like, oh my god. This is ridiculous. Y'all, it tastes so delicious. And this dude, I managed to pair up against him like a grip load of times in season 2. And like, dude, this guy changed clans like 4 or 5 different times. Like I gotta stay loyal, man. Gotta stay loyal. It's right here. Try to decoy this sandbag. Gonna get some help from his HQ, help from his commandos. And I haven't talked about this like too much. But every once in a while, I'll decoy early before I summon up my, I queue up my dudes, you know? And I'll try to take out like a key sandbag or something. And the one thing that can help you take out that sandbag, maybe it's like rocketeers, or in this case it's those bombardiers, is try to do it when an HQ squad is passing by, because they're gonna help kill those dudes. You know, so just something a little simple. You don't see me use decoys very often before I queue up all my dudes, but if you ever do, hey, it's a nice little additional idea. Yo, they can help you out. Also, those commandos are absolutely pooping on my truck right there for some reason. The power of commandos, right? Power of commandos. So I let my dudes eat some shots. Now we'll decoy up on that rock. And it always looks like I should lose more units than I do, but it's the power of the setup, baby. I should have already used the focus fire probably like 3 seconds before that. Maybe like right after I used that rally, I could have used the focus fire. But it's nothing where it's gonna, you know, cost me to win. get that last summon of grunts in there before the victory. And that's it, guys. Yeah, my first 100 attacks that I had with this setup. Yo, went 95 and 5. 95% win ratio. I don't lose very often with this setup. And a lot of times if I do, it's something stupid that I do. And I could still win, you know, but just bad planning. Sometimes it's just good people's bases, and I just goof up just a tiny bit. On really good people's bases, you just can't goof up at all. And so here's just some random dude. I'm trying to build up veterans. So whenever I'm trying to build up veterans, the only thing I change out is machine gunners, because obviously I'm not keeping them. I switch on surgeons. This is how I get my surgeons as well. And I just typically I only call out one sergeant, one medic, and then if I'm trying to build up commandos, I summon 3 at the most, and then I just keep summoning rioters and surgeons. It can also help you get like really fat kill streaks on 2 white skull bases. I think my highest not too long ago was like a 200 something. And I either just run with like just missiles and fire bombs, or I use like a rally flag, a decoy, 3 tear gas or 2 tear gas, and a focus fire. So like this guy's got a good like spam going on. Already I'm at a ×5 multiplier. And like I already got a 10,000 score. So I was like, oh my gosh, man, I got like a fat score against this guy already. And it's crazy, like when I'm farming, I love, this is one reason why I like attacking like 2 white skull bases. It's because you can have so many riot shielders and surgeons at the very end. It's just so retarded. So here, I can already see I got one of my surgeons, you know, triple chevron. My commandos are already triple chevron. Yo, this score is starting to already get pretty high. Like, look at all those rioters. And I always just queue up like right at the beginning. Always just queue up like right at the beginning. You don't gotta worry about like bombs typically on like 2 white skulls or anything like that. If the guy does have a grip load of bombs, I use one of my rally flags back, and right with like when his HQ squad is like coming up, I rally back and then make sure my units are in position to attack his units and blow up all the barrels and stuff. Commandos are really great for that, obviously. So I got another rally flag, you know, I'm like, oh man, I'm just gonna rally back a couple times, you know. My truck gets stuck, which it doesn't matter, but it's like, okay. But I want him to just keep summoning more units. I'm like, man, I want to really build up some good score on this. You see a bunch of my surgeons now are like ×5. Or I mean triple chevron, sorry, my bad. It's like, oh my. Yo, on a little side note, yo, if you're really working on your surgeon medal, you want to get that bonus health. Yo, whoops. Running surgeons with like a grip load of grunts, because grunts will go down like really easy. You know, surgeons will keep picking them back up. You can work on your surgeon medal, like, you'll get it completed like pretty quick. Doing everything I can and just try to get like a fatter score. Using focus fires on walls. It's like, get out of there, rioters! Get out of there! This shit's a trip. You know, I always wonder, you know, when if like two white skulls, if they ever like check the replay, like if they ever watch it and they're like, oh hey, I know this guy is MrYuck, or damn dude, this is one of those guys from the Immortals, and they watch the replay like, what is this guy doing? Yeah, I'm not sure how I lost another dude there, but I was trying to see if I could hit 40,000 score. Oh, I'm getting pretty close to 40,000. Missile did nothing. Before I could even kill those guys, before I got the 40,000 score. Damn, dude. I do end up getting like 50,000 experience with no modifiers, dude, just on one battle. Yo, thank you guys so much, yo, for watching all the way from part 1 to part 20. I really appreciate it, yo, if you hit me with a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And hopefully you guys stay tuned for some more videos I got coming out real soon. And until next time, yo, MrYuck's out. Later, guys.